Since there's no sign of Simon coming back in the third installment of the series, the creators might choose to go in a different direction, with a focus on his and Daphne's son, aka the new Duke of Hastings. Simon is not coming back? Months after its premiere, the hype over Bridgerton is not over yet. From fancy dresses to breathtaking period settings, and even a new central couple we all fell in love with, the second season proved to be a major success. The only thing that was not well accepted was the departure of Simon, Duke of Hastings, and husband of Daphne Bridgerton. A lot of fans felt like his departure didn't make sense, since his wife and his son were there. So, will the creators try to find a way for him to be included in the series? More importantly, is he interested in reprising his role once again? Well, for now, there are no official pieces of information regarding Regé-Jean Page's return. Most unofficial reports claim that he will not come back for the new installment. Of course, there's also the fact that every new season of the series will focus on a different couple, which means that Simon and Daphne's story is over. The first season was all about them, and now it's time for us to see a different couple in focus. In a 2021 interview with Variety, Page said that, quote, "One of the things that are different about this romance genre is that the audience knows the arc completes," explaining why his appearance was always meant to be a one-season arc. Then again, you have nothing to worry about, because a bit later, the actor told GQ magazine that it's wonderful to be surprised, answering the question of whether he'll return to reprise his role in future episodes. Even if he decides to return, we should expect a short cameo, simply because he's super busy with other projects. According to some fan-made-up theories, the creators will have to find a better way to explain his absence. We agree with this, because seeing his wife alone again will not make a lot of sense. If the actor decides not to return, we might see one darker theory that suggests the creators will kill off the character in order for fans to see Daphne and their son again. This would be hurtful to watch, but if this happens, we need to at least prepare for it. Baby Boy. Netflix's Regency drama is based on Julia Quinn's best-selling book series. This, however, doesn't mean that Netflix stayed loyal to the source material. In fact, the creators of the show have decided to make a few big changes to the story so that every next installment could have a different central couple. One of these changes was made in the storyline with Daphne and Simon's baby. We already mentioned this in our previous videos, but this seemingly minor change will have a huge influence on the future episodes of the series. At the end of the first installment, the couple welcomes a son into their family, which is not how the source material wraps up for the fan-favorite couple story. During the first season, viewers witness two people with completely different interests. Daphne is a person who believes a family and a husband will bring her happiness, while Simon wants his family line to end with him, meaning that he never wants to have children. This was one of the most significant elements in their story, as the conflict results in an unhappy marriage. Luckily, the couple gets a happily ever after, but after Daphne helps her husband so that he could overcome his childhood traumas. When the Duke was young, he got rejected by his father because of his stutter. Once he grew up, he made a vow to him on his deathbed, saying that he'll never marry, he'll never sire an heir, and the Hastings line will die with him. But thanks to his wife, he realized that he indeed loves to have children, with the couple deciding to start a family. In the finale of Season 1, they welcome a baby boy. As aforementioned, this storyline will have a major influence on future episodes, simply because of the fact that in the books by Julia Quinn, the Duke and Daphne's first child is a girl. Meet the new Duke of Hastings. Phoebe Dynevor, the amazingly talented and beautiful actress who plays Daphne in the series, posted a photo of the Bridgerton family on her Instagram account. Fans were quick to comment about the new addition to the family. The photo went viral because this was the second time we saw the baby, and he's really adorable. Is there a possibility for this character to get included in some major storylines in the following installments? Of course there is! With a suitable time jump, everything is possible. Imagine if Daphne was a character in, let's say, Riverdale, and imagine she gives birth to a baby boy in Riverdale. It wouldn't mean a thing. I mean, it would have been the same if the baby was a girl. But the time in which Bridgerton is set creates a few rules that are really important. Fans of period dramas such as this one and Downton Abbey are pretty familiar with the fact that during the early 1800s in England, only male heirs could inherit titles or property. This is why most couples want their first child to be a boy. Once the couple welcomed a boy, the new heir is born. Ever since the first episode of the series, we've witnessed that there are a lot of male characters struggling with this rule. Anthony is in a constant rush thanks to his heir responsibilities. Simon tries to get rid of his title, and the Featherington family's future becomes uncertain when Lord Featherington dies. This is why Simon and Daphne's baby boy is a pretty big deal. The heir is born, and we should expect to see him in plenty of storylines in the next episodes, especially if his father makes no appearance. If we're being completely honest with you, our ideal theory would be if Paige returns and we see more scenes with him and his son. But there's a possibility that the creators will try to exclude Paige and bring the focus to his on-screen son, which is not such a bad idea, right? It's better than both of them not appearing at all. This is something fans have been speculating about ever since Paige announced his departure, and only time will tell if the theory comes true. Considering the fact that there's no news of Paige coming back to reprise his role, this theory seems pretty reliable. New central couple. Finally, we have some confirmed pieces of information about who the next season of the series will focus on. Netflix's hit series will again dive into the series of romance novels by Julia Quinn on which it's based. The new installment will focus on Penelope Featherington, a character played by Nicola Coughlan, and Colin Bridgerton, a character portrayed by Luke Newton. In the book series, the third novel follows the love story of Benedict Bridgerton and Sophie. Coughlan shared the exciting news on her Instagram account. Quote, "Like Lady Whistledown, I've been keeping quite a big secret for quite a long time, but I can finally tell you that Season 3 is Colin and Penelope's story," the caption on a photo of her and Newton read. Quote, "I really feel like it's Colin and Penelope's time," new showrunner Jess Brownwell said in an interview with Variety. "It would be perfect if Simon's son gets included in the story of Colin and Penelope." Now that his parents have sired an heir, we could see less of them and more of the new generation of characters. Although, this sounds like a more suitable storyline for the third installment. But then again, Penelope and Colin's story takes several years after the events of the second installment, which means we could see the new Duke all grown up. We previously said that we believe Paige will return for at least a cameo. These beliefs were supported by what Chris Van Dusen, the creator of the series, told Variety. It seems like the creators have nothing against the actor coming back in the series. Quote, "I'll never say never about Reggae returning. He's not in Season 2. Who knows what the future will hold," he said. Shonda Rhimes, on the other side, said that fans can always binge-watch Season 1 if they miss the Duke, adding that she would be more than happy to work with Paige again. On a related note, what do you guys think about the new Duke's involvement in the series? Do you think Season 3 is perfect for him to get more screen time? Let us know down in the comments section below. If you enjoyed our video, make sure you subscribe to our channel so you'll never miss any of our videos in the future. As always, thanks for watching.